Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so yesterday, very quick, right, we looked at what we knew about fetuses, so babies or any type of animal that develops inside its mother or in an egg or any place else that you can think of, like a pouch. So we're going to look at a quick couple of movies of different developments of different animals inside their mother or inside of an egg. So we're going to look first at a human, and then we're going to look at a chick. Here's the head and the eye. You can see its arms starting there. Look at the chick next. Now this one, it's a little harder to see, but it's they kind of split an egg in half, and they kind of show you what it looks like as the chick grows. Alright, so let's grab our piece of paper. And let's make a chart that has a K side and an L side. Alright, so what we want to look at on the K side is what do we think we know about fetuses or babies? And what do you want to learn about them? Alright, this can also be what you know and what you think you know. It doesn't have to be a definite answer, but something that you think you have a pretty good gist of.
Something we know about fetuses, like humans, it's obviously like inside the mother.
Yep, you can write that down. It can be something that you saw in this video that you think you know happens after seeing the videos. It could be something that you know from like your mom or a family member.
It grows bigger over time.
Yeah, good. What kind of things do you want to learn? Something that would maybe prove something that you know right.
How long it takes for it to grow.
How long for it takes, yeah. How do you think the baby or the chick grows?
It's got to be eating.
It has to be eating.
What is it eating?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where is it getting nutrients from?
Yeah.
Good. So that's perfect, you guys. You guys took us right up to our question that we're going to be looking at. Now, we're going to do a small group, so you three girls, you're going to be working together. And the questions we're going to be looking at are how or where does a fetus get its food from, or nutrients? We can work that vocab word in. So, would you like it if I wrote it on the board? Is that easier?
Sure.
So what we're going to start with is we're going to look at some data, but this is going to be different. We're not going to do like normal data like numbers and figures. We're going to look at pictures and act like real scientists and see what we can get out of the pictures that we see of different types of fetuses. So I've got 3 different animals for you to look at in your small group. I've got a chick, like what we saw in the video, and I've also got a human, just like what we also saw, but I also gave you guys an elephant. Yes.
Aww.
Elephant's really cool. So,
look at that tiny.
yeah. So what I want you guys to do, you got your papers in front of you. As a group, I want you to go through and look at the pictures, see what kind of things that you notice, and make sure to write those things down, things that you think are important that might be able to answer our questions that we have. Do we have any questions about what we should do? It's up to you how you want to look at them, or ideas of how you want to organize your data that you find. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay, cool.
So maybe we should attempt to put them in like chronological order,
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That goes right along with Cassandra's idea of how they grow.
Wow. Sorry. That's the
Okay.
last one. This is the first one. Maybe that.
Maybe that one?
Yeah.
So that one has more of like the eye or whatever things.
Oh, this is hatching. And then,
That one?
yeah, this seems, I can't really tell what that is.
That's probably right here.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
That right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and this is human, so hopefully you can also write.
The one is just a little guide to help you, just to
Okay.
think back to them. There's more development in a human because they actually develop longer than a lot of animals do. They develop for 9 months.
Or that should be the last one.
And then is this isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So that's just a guide.
So maybe then, maybe this one goes there. It's just like the head seems bigger.
Mm,
And then, can I just look at
yeah,
this
the
one?
head seems bigger than too in this guy.
Yeah. Oh, look at those teeth. At least from what I see in these pictures, I don't know about the chick, but the baby and the elephant both have an umbilical cord. So maybe that's how, maybe that has something to do with how they get their nutrients.
Gotta be connected to something.
Yeah. I don't really know what.
This one maybe just like from, like it almost looks like a yolk, like an egg
Yeah.
yolk.
Mhm.
So there's gotta be something like in there.
Maybe the nutrients or
I
something.
don't know, there's like a lot of
Yeah.
like vein looking things in
Yeah.
there.
And so it's like that in all 3 of them almost, right? Like if there's some kind
Yeah.
of fluid, like around it.
Fluid, yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right. So we're going to look at things that we noticed about an elephant, a chick, and a human from what you saw in your pictures. So let's look at first specific things that you noticed about each one by themselves. So which one do you guys want to start with?
The elephant.
The elephant. So what did you notice?
I mean, from looking at it, like from start to finish, you can definitely tell like what that is. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
But
compared to
this,
something else, you can.
So, like its features are more prominent?
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
even in the early stages.
Is
Yeah.
there even an umbilical cord in there?
It is. It's, look by its leg here, it's kind of tucked in.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's thick.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
They kind of blend together in the picture.
And then I guess the only other thing is that it just gets bigger.
It gets
And, like,
bigger.
the features all just get bigger. Like the ears here obviously are smaller than the end.
Okay. So where do you think how it's growing? How do you think it's getting nutrients?
Maybe through the cord?
The
Yeah.
cord. Okay. Where do you think the cord gets the nutrients that it's bringing to the baby from?
Whatever it's living inside.
Well, do you think elephants develop inside an egg?
No.
No. Where do you think they live or they develop?
In their mom's
No.
tummy.
In their mommy's tummy. Good. All right. So the cord goes from the baby to the mom.
But
you're
yeah, it's
saying.
connected.
It's connected. Good. All right. Let's take a look at which one do you guys want to do next?
Let's do the baby just because it looks most like the elephant.
Oh, so you think they look alike?
So maybe, no,
That was
maybe
growth wise, yeah.
Good. No, that's a good observation.
well, we could even say for like a commonality between the elephant and the or can we do that?
That's fine.
The cord could be
Yeah, there's definitely a cord
I
there.
could see it right now.
Definitely a
Yeah.
cord. All right,
From the
let's use
beginning.
for the cord. Let's call it the umbilical cord. That's
Okay.
its real name. So we already got our vocab word checked off. We'll put it up here for our vocab. So you notice that they both have the cord. Do you think it's the same, like a human and its mom are connected, or do you think it's different?
No,
I
that's the
think it's the
same.
same.
So it's the cord from the mom to the baby. Okay, what else did you notice?
Its features aren't as prominent as the elephants in the beginning. Like,
Like
as
you
it
can't really see its ears even
Yeah.
formed there.
or like its eyes are barely like. I mean, you can see
That's
them,
crazy.
but like its face isn't. At the beginning, at least, the face isn't really there yet. Like the head is because look how big it is.
Yep.
But like, but you can't really see like.
But its arms and legs don't look fully formed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the features develop.
Yeah.
When we were watching the video, what was I think Cassandra said it, what was the first thing you noticed before it even looked like anything? It was pulsing.
Oh, the heartbeat.
The heartbeat.
Yeah.
You noticed the heartbeat way before you even noticed that it looked
Yeah.
like anything that we know of what a baby looks like or as an older human looks like.
Right.
Now, do you think that maybe if I had pictures that go farther back of the elephant, that it would look just like an elephant still?
Probably not, because it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So
we
do
know
you think?
how?
So
old
do you have all the data you need? Do you think?
No.
No.
Not to tell the similarities between the two at least.
Yeah, there's way more progression for the other two, whereas there's only 3 here.
Yeah.
Good.
And I think like an elephant's a very distinct looking creature,
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's kind of easy to tell because of like the little trunk and everything right from the beginning.
Right.
Exactly. But you guys are starting to think like scientists, noting that you don't have enough information to be like, well, what does an elephant look like in the first 7 weeks of life? Like this picture here is at 7 weeks.
Oh, okay. Do we know what?
That is the second trimester.
Okay.
And then this is these two here are the last parts of the third.
Okay.
All right. Well, did we notice anything else about the human?
Yeah.
Good on that one? All right. Let's look at the chick then.
Well, the difference between at least those two is that this starts off in an egg outside of the mom.
Oh. So you're saying they don't develop in their mother?
No.
Okay, what else?
I feel like the progression is like less evident. I mean, because the difference between that one and that one, or even that one and that one, isn't
Yeah. It just seems
That
like the
distinct.
eyes
You know?
gets more distinct.
And
Yeah.
we had a hard time with like the middle
Yeah.
section because it looks so similar.
Does it look like anything you've seen before? The egg and the inside, when you're looking at the inside, does it look like anything that you've actually seen before with an egg? You notice the yolk. What happens to the yolk as the chick matures?
Is it smaller?
It
I
gets-
guess. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead, Christine.
Well, I don't know if it's just because of like the color, but like, doesn't this one seem a lot more yellow than that one, where it seems more like orangey red?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like signifying how they get their nutrients. It's like they're fucking good. I don't know. Because like I don't know if this is like the almost to the last stage of their.
You guys have
Development.
you have it in the right order.
Oh, we
would
do?
say that,
Okay.
yeah. All
So-
of them are right order.
At least it seems like the progression of the color gets like the yellow's being taken away, so maybe that's how it gets its nutrients. I don't know.
Like maybe since the chick is so small over here, like it's kind of dominated by the yolk, and as it gets bigger and bigger, there's like less room for the yolk to exist, so it's more the color of the actual chick.
Okay.
So where do you think the yolk goes then?
Maybe it.
Does it eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it like goes through those like vein thingies that we're seeing.
That would make sense because there's no cord, so it's not like it's getting food through
Yeah.
like a cord.
Anything
Like
else.
Yeah.
And it's not hatched yet, so the mom can't even feed it.
yeah, that makes sense.
So you don't think that the mom does anything for it?
No.
No.
No, you guys have some really great observations. So let's think back to the video at the beginning that we saw of the chick. Does everybody have like a clear picture of what was happening? Does it kind of look like this, or do we want to watch it again?
It looks
I
like
think it looks like
It looks like this. So what did we see in common between the yolk in this video and what we see in front of us on the cards?
that it's getting smaller.
It's getting smaller. So we definitely know that. So do we think that because the mom can't feed it because it's in its egg and it's developing outside of its mother, do you think that the yolk is the food? Maybe?
I would think so.
I don't think so. I don't know what else it is.
Yeah.
No, that is right. The chick, because it doesn't have an umbilical cord like you guys were talking about, it's not getting the same nutrients like the elephant or human are from its mother through the umbilical cord. So when it's in the egg, it needs food to grow. So it uses the yolk and it eats that until it's ready to hatch, like you see at the end with the parrot. Did we see anything in common with the chick and the elephant or the chick and the human?
Just that over